Alright, what's up guys? So last video I did the intro to the channel. I explained to you some things about what we're going to be doing and all. So today we're actually going to be working. We're going to be working on my 95 Civic. I'm going to be turning it around, pulling it back in. Well, first I'm going to blow it off outside. If I can find my room, maybe try and sweep up the floor here and turn around, pull it back in. And then we're gonna get started on the driver's side quarter and driver's side door, and along with taking the trunk lid apart, taking tail lights out, and taking a little bit more apart. I'm gonna play around with time lapse a little bit, see if I can get that down and all that, but really we're just gonna be doing a lot of body work and taking stuff apart today. We're probably not going to be able to finish up that driver's side today, but we're going to get as much done as we possibly can. So just bear with me. I'll see you guys in the next clip. Alright guys, so I just finished up sweeping off the floor and blowing the car off. I turned the car around. Granted, the car's still dusty, but it's a lot better than what it was. So this is the driver's side. As you can see, I haven't really touched it. So there's a dent, big old dent right here that we're gonna have to work on. As you can see a while back, I don't know if you can see that or not, I started working on it a little bit, but we're gonna work on it some more today. This quarter really isn't that bad. I mean, there's a little dent here. You can see, there is a little spot right here of rust, so we're gonna grind that out and see what that possibly could be. And there's a little circle here where the primer's cracked back. That might be like a stud welder. Somebody tried to pull a dent out, and that's what that could be. They didn't weld it back up, so we'll weld that up if there is one there. There's another little spot here in this dog leg, so we'll see what that is. But for the most part, this quarter is really straight. This quarter is pretty much straight. I do want to pull this out a little bit because it's rolled right there. So we'll see what we can do with that, because I'd like to straighten this whole portion up. We're going to take the trunk lid apart. There's a dent right here, and I'd like to block sand the top of this deck lid to see if it's all straight or not. But we're going to take tail lights out, this whole panel out, all that. Probably take this Honda emblem off, just so this thing's bare. There is a dent up here in the top of the door, right here. It's not big, it's small. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see a little bit of it there. We might get to that today, but today my main focus is the door, the quarter, and getting the trunk lid apart. So I'm going to set you guys up on my toolbox. I'm gonna set you guys up on a time lapse, and I'm gonna start getting to work. All right guys, so I got the door and the quarter grinded down. I lost that footage, that's my fault. I put it on time lapse, but I accidentally put it on time lapse photo instead of time lapse video. So all that's gone, so you won't be able to see me taking apart the trunk lid, grinding down the quarter, grinding down the door. That's okay. I'm going to try again with some other things, so because we have a lot more to do today. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. This quarter got grinded down, got the trunk lid taken apart, got the tail lights taken out, this trim piece taken off, got this whole trim panel taken off, that the license plate sits on, and that the license plate lights sit in. Took the emblem off, and then grinded down that quarter, grinded down this door here. So I did find that this quarter is messed up. I mean messed up. So right here, that is a stud welder hole, or if you get it from Harbor Freight, it's a screw that you screw into there and you put a puller on it and pull it out. So there's one there, one there, one there, one there, there, there. So there's a lot. So I'm gonna poke all these out and I'm gonna clean up all around them, and then I'm gonna set you guys up on the door facing this way, and I'm just gonna be using a flux welder because I don't have a MIG welder yet, and I'm gonna set you guys up on that door, and I'm gonna start welding these holes up, because you want to weld these holes up so that, say when you're driving the car or something, moisture can't get behind it or all that, because Bondo absorbs moisture, so it'll just push it back out, and could cause me problems later on down the road. So I want to just go ahead and weld them up, get rid of them, that way I don't have to deal with them ever again. Alright guys, so what I did in that clip was I welded up those stud holes and grinded all those welds down, and then went back and welded up a couple that still had tiny holes in them, because I want it to be completely closed up when I put Duraglass on it. That way there's no chance of moisture getting behind it and pushing that Duraglass out. It's just a smooth metal surface that is good for mating to, and I won't have any issues out of it. Believe it or not, this quarter actually had no rust on it. I mean, none. I was surprised when the other quarter had no rust on it, but this one had zero. Now, I do have one request from you guys. Whenever you're watching videos or something and you see somebody put Great Stuff foam filler or foam filler behind somewhere to close up rust, please do not do that. Great Stuff. This car had a ton of it in it. A ton. if you don't know, great stuff absorbs moisture really bad. So just putting great stuff behind a panel will cause it to rust worse than what it already was, and it'll make it rust faster. So please don't put foam filler behind panels. Don't put foam filler to try and fix rust. It is a bad idea. So I welded up these holes. I went ahead and sanded with 80 out to here, up and down, and I went all the way down with it just to go ahead and give me a good mating surface for the Duraglass to go on. It will be sanded out further, and that's because Bondo is going to be carried out a little bit further, because I want a nice thin layer of Bondo, but I want to be able to make it smooth, and I want to be able to do it in 3 coats or less. So the point of taking it out further is the further you carry it over the panel, the easier it is to smooth out and block out. So I'm gonna go ahead and set you guys up on my toolbox here, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started on putting Duraglass on the door and on this quarter, and then I think that's gonna be the last thing we do today. But I at least want to get Duraglass on these panels before I get off here. That's going to be it for this video. We got a lot done today. We got Duraglass on the quarter, we got holes welded up, we got Duraglass on the door, we got the trunk lid tore down. We got what I wanted done today. So hopefully you enjoyed watching this. I'm going to try and upload weekly. Hopefully I'll have another video for you guys 9 a.m. Saturday. If you like what you see, so like, comment, subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram at 5thgen_Frampton. PM me any advice you guys have for me, give it to me, and let me know in the comment section how these videos are coming out. Thanks, guys.